That time is 7:15 in the morning time on this Friday morning, October 12th, 2018. It is time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Friday morning, October 12th, 2018. Good morning to you all this lovely Friday morning, October 12th, 2018. 59 degrees in North Massachusetts with moderate rain. Top stories on the Peter Channel Morning News at 7:15 a.m. is devastated beyond words as Panama City the day after Hurricane Michael rips through. Chicago Police Board clears cop and controversial fatal shooting of a 15-year-old boy. Donna Powell withdraws her name from UN ambassador consideration. Senators out a batch of judges that head home to campaign. New York Yankees believe Luis Sever was tipping his pitches in ALDS fluid. There is more to his struggles. Animal Patriots get to work at Thursday walkthrough. Washington State abolishes death penalty. Pentagon grants all F-35 fighter jets bomb crash latest edition of a costly program. It is observed that President Trump is taking credit for filing Obamacare premiums. Stacey Abrams' campaign demands GOP kept resign as Georgia Secretary of State amid voter registration uproar. Turkey has shocking audio and visual evidence of Saudi journalist murder. Princess Eugenie is a royal bride at a Peter Pilato at wedding. Who can replace Angela Merkel? Mandra says Trump administration wants to have him killed. Woman arrested after stabbing in Franklin. Stock futures point to rebound for Friday's session. What is beyond the market sell-off? Should we worry? Crypto defender spars with famed critic during U.S. Senate hearing. BMW is paid $4 billion to take control of China business. Look at that. Stock to now down 45.91 at 25.52.83. SP 5 down 57.31 at 27.37 and Nasdaq down 92.99 at 73.29.06. Air India flight scraped a brick wall on takeoff Friday, leaving the gashes along the underbelly of the airline's fuselage and forcing an emergency landing. South Korea lawsuit held Seoul, Beijing liable for air pollution. Trump and Kim looking toward another summit. North South Korea to hold high-level talk next week. And former South Korea President Lee Myung-bak has appealed to court says 15 years in prison for corruption according to his lawyer. President Trump on Thursday signed legislation that aimed at expanding the cleanup efforts in the world's oceans. Seacock voters will determine whether or not a fish farm is open inside of the former Showcase movie theater on Fall River Avenue, Route 114A. U.S. Russia crew at Russia Space Center after failed launch. DNA database and consent to the police for hackers reador study finds. The scientists in China breed healthy mice from 2 females. Doctors warn of ill-harbour C-section epidemic. Thousands of young U.S. children get no vaccine survey finds. Thousands of young U.S. children get no vaccine survey finds. Human retinas grow in dish explains how color vision develops. Peter Channel News Time. 7:18 on this Friday morning. Time now for a sports report. Yesterday, the Boston Bruins defeated the Edmonton Oilers 3-1. And Thursday night football, the Philadelphia Eagles over the New York Giants 34-13. The Wheaton Lions volleyball team defeated Wilson in makeup game of September 18th 3-0. Tonight, the North football team will be at Adams Field against the Medway Mustangs, and the North girls soccer will have a game at Adams Field 4 against the Halston Panthers. For a reason, Kevin Slaughter with his teammates is his coolest moment ever. With Carson Wentz won, Eagles are the best team in the NFC at least. Peter Channel News Time, 7:19 on this Friday morning. Time now for a Peter Channel Traffic and Transit Check. Beep beep! On the MBTA, Green Line CDD Bridge Express eastbound delays up to 10 minutes through the single Providence North Station. On the commuter rail, Providence train 801 530 back. Providence operated 5 minutes late between Providence Wickford Junction due to switch issue to Amtrak train theft, making the ferries they are looking good. Okay, looking at the highways and byways of New England. 95 stop by time, so between Pawtucket out of downtown Providence. 50 to 90, 146 stop by time, so between 50 to 95 in downtown Providence. 95 northbound side, so between 37 Walkway to downtown Providence. 95 northbound side, so between the excursion side of work. Route 4 to northbound side, so between the excursion side of Route 95. 195 westbound side, it is so between 114 east part of the downtown Providence, Route 95, 295. Both ends is backed up between Cumberland and North Edinburgh and 146, and both ends is backed around the Sales Road, North Smithfield Road. 95 northbound side, it is so between Edinburgh and Route 128 in Canton. 185 on the northbound side, so around Route 45 in Wareham. 21 northbound side, it is so between 45 and Rainbow and Route 128 in Canton. 140 on the northbound side, so at 24 in Taunton. Route 3 on the northbound side, it is so between 220 Rockland and Rain Tree Split. Port Bridge to the southbound side, a little slow, and Route 6 eastbound side, a little slow at 134 in Dennis. Route 6 westbound side, so the higher stretch. 485 on the northbound side, so before the Mass Pike and Abington. Mass Pike eastbound side, so between Westburn and out of Newton, and then both ends of the Mass Pike is slow between the Prince Edward and the Logan Airport 7 Expressway. Both ends is back between Braintree and Boston. 128 on the southbound side, so between 24 Canada and Route 128 to Braintree. 128 on the northbound side, so between 138 and Canada and Route 135 in Needham, and 128 is southbound side. It is so between 95 and Peabody area the Waltham, and 93 is southbound side, so between Stretch and Hempeskin between Meridian and Zinc Bridge to the downtown Boston. Route 1 is southbound side, so between Chelsea and Charlestown. Some of the tells slow Cal's looking good. 128 on the northbound side, so at 288 Lexington. Route 3 is southbound side, between 485 Lowell down to 128 in Burleson. 485 on the southbound side, so between Havel down to Lawrence. 485 on the northbound side, so at Route 83 out in Andover and today, eastbound side slow between the pack, going out of Route 9 and Worcester, 146 on the northbound side. So today, Worcester. 91 northbound side, so Sunderland stretch. 91, both ends of between today, when at Harvard at 84, 84 eastbound side, West Harvard at Hartford Connecticut, and 84 westbound side, so at Denbury stretch. 91, the northbound side, so Middletown at Hartford Connecticut, and Merritt Parkway westbound side, so between West Haven and the New Caney, Connecticut. 95 southbound side, so between Bridgeport down to Stamford, Connecticut. 95 on the southbound side, so Old Sabre, Connecticut. Up in Southern New Hampshire, it's looking good, and down up in Maine, it's looking good. It's still a little slow spot at the Mass Main Turnback on the northbound side, Lewis stretch to 95. Southbound side, so the Waterville Main stretch, and Interstate 8789. Southbound side, Little Store, where the U.S. Canadian border, the Onward 15 on the northbound side, so it's Southern Quebec, and towards Montreal, and Onward 55, southbound side, so in Southern Quebec, around the U.S. Canadian border. Peter Chill news time is 7:23 on this Friday morning. Time now for a weather report. And looking at the radar, satellite illuminate shows the remnants of Michael in Boston and Point South and much of Rhode Island and Eastern Connecticut. And zeroing in as we are one line of heavy rain showers stretching from the south shore from Hull to Marshfield, stretching down for Brockton and Easton, down for Taunton, and all the way down the coastal Rhode Island from Brereton all the way down the westerly and down around the southeastern portion of Connecticut. And another heavy bed rain showers by the Cape Cod Canal down to Falmouth, down 28, and down to Marshfield and Nantucket, and heavy beds down by Yarmouth and down East Ham. And light rain from Peabody all the way down into New Haven, Connecticut. Temperatures spread around the region, it is in the 50s for much of Serenity with a 60-degree reading at Norwood, Massachusetts, and Newport, Rhode Island. And it is in the 50s in New Hampshire and Maine, and it is in the upper 40s to low 50s in Maine, and 37 degrees in Mount Washington, New Hampshire. We are under a wind advisory. In effect, from 8 a.m. this morning to 3 p.m. this afternoon, winds north at 50 to 20 miles, with gusts between 35 and 45 miles in the day's winds develop by mid-morning to continue midday before diminishing by late this afternoon. Winds at these speeds may knock down some large tree limbs and the rest of the last power outage, and a few wicked trees may also be knocked down given they are still fully leafed and as grand concentrated much of Rhode Island and 7 eastern Massachusetts, including Cape Cod and the outer islands. Flood water until 10:45 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time at 6:52 a.m. Doppler radar indicated heavy rain that will cause flooding in particularly urban areas and up to 2 inches of rainfall. In some locations that will experience flooding include New Bedford, Fall River, Plymouth, Barnstable, Dartmouth, Falmouth, Worcester, Marion, Oak Bluffs, Edgartown, Tisbury, Aquidale, Yarmouth, Wareham, Sandwich, Bourne, Ferry, Westport, Dennis, and Mashpee. Flood advisory until 8 a.m. until 5:03 a.m. Doppler radar indicated heavy rain across the region. This will cause minor street flooding advisory area that's lower than normal morning commit. Some locations may see hourly rainfall rates of 1 inch, and areas that will experience minor street flooding include much of Rhode Island and southeastern Massachusetts. And we are doing flash flood watch until 10 a.m. this morning for portions of southeastern Massachusetts and Rhode Island, including following areas in southeastern Massachusetts. Bristol and Plymouth and Rhode Island, Bucktown and Bristol, Kent, Newport, Southeast Providence, and Washington until 10 a.m. this morning. A period of moderate rain is expected this morning. This some location may see equivalent 1 over 3 inches of rain this morning, with the best chance near the south coast and towards the Cape Cod Canal. This may lead to localized flash flooding, particularly the flood port and Port Raider Jersey range to exit most of the region by afternoon. Okay, looking at forecast goes like this. Today, showers and possibly a thunderstorm before 11 a.m. There's slight chances of showers between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. Some storms, but heavy rain, patch fog for 10 a.m. High near 63 degrees and often about 8 to 6 miles gust side, 36 miles an hour. Transpiration is 9%. New Prince about 3 to 4 inches possible, and high amounts possible thunderstorms for tonight. Increased count of 41 degrees for Saturday. Chances showers maybe between 7 a.m. and 3 p.m. Patch fog for noon to wise. Mostly clouds, but 51 degrees and westward out 3 to 5 miles an hour. Transpiration 50%. New Prince about 3 to 4 inches possible for Saturday. Patch fog central 5 miles west. Mostly clouds, about 35 degrees and northwest wind for Sunday. Patch possible for 80 west. Most sides come at 59 degrees and cover coming west wind 5 miles an hour afternoon for Sunday night. Patch fog after 5 west, punt cast by 44 degrees, and for Monday, chances showers at 11 a.m. Patch fog for 10 a.m. west, punt stats come at 62 by 48 degrees, and transpiration 50%. Tuesday, punt center punt cast by 57 by 41 degrees, but Wednesday, most of the punt cast by 58 by 38 degrees, but Thursday, stats come at 53 degrees, and that's going to be it for the Peter Channel morning news on this Friday morning, October 12th, 2018. Please hope you have a good morning, good positive, hope you have a good day.